What if I told you there's a secluded desert tribe where women adorn their skin with red ochre, homes are shaped from earth and cattle dung, and their ancient customs of hospitality could leave you speechless? This is the Himba Tribe of Namibia, a community whose way of life challenges everything you think you know about beauty, survival, and culture. What makes them one of Africa's most mysterious tribes? Why do they welcome guests in such unexpected ways? And how do they stay clean without ever bathing in water? Today, we reveal the hidden secrets of the Himba Tribe, a story you won't want to miss. In the distant deserts of Namibia, hospitality is far more than a friendly handshake or a shared meal. Among the Himba people, it includes a custom so unusual and intriguing that it leaves visitors both surprised and fascinated: the tradition of wife sharing. When an honored guest, such as a trusted friend or respected traveler, arrives at a Himba home, the husband may choose to offer the company of his wife for the night. This is never forced or careless. It is a gesture rich with meaning, a symbol of deep respect. In a world where survival relies on strong relationships, such trust carries immense value. For outsiders, it is easy to see this practice as shocking or difficult to understand. But when you hear the Himba speak about it, you start to sense the emotion and tradition behind it. It is their way of saying, "We welcome you not just into our home, but into the heart of our family." How do you stay clean in a land where water is as rare as snow in the desert? For the Himba Tribe of Namibia, the solution is an ancient tradition both ingenious and beautiful: the smoke bath. Instead of washing with water, they cleanse their skin and clothes using aromatic smoke, blending practicality with cultural pride in a way few outsiders have ever seen. The ritual begins with a small fire, fed by cow fat and fragrant herbs like myrrh or resin from the commiphora bush. As the fire smolders, it releases thick, scented smoke. Himba women sit directly above, covering their bodies with a cloth to capture the swirling vapors. The smoke seeps into their skin, hair, and clothes, leaving a subtle fragrance and a feeling of freshness. This is no ordinary hygiene routine. The smoke bath also shields their skin from biting insects and protects them from the scorching desert winds, a natural defense created from the land itself. In a region where yearly rainfall barely reaches 50 millimeters, every drop of water is saved for drinking and survival. Smoke bathing is more than cleaning. It is proof of the Himba's mastery of their environment, turning scarcity into strength. Now here's a question for you. If you could trade your shower for a traditional Himba smoke bath, would you try it? If your answer is yes, comment on the word smoke. If not, comment 0. And have you ever wondered how they build homes tough enough to resist both blistering heat and violent sandstorms? Stay tuned, the answer is coming next. Known as Ovahimba, these traditional homes are masterpieces of desert engineering, built from a unique mix of earth and cattle dung. Every Ovahimba starts with a strong frame of wooden poles and flexible branches, carefully arranged into a dome-like shape. Over time, this structure is coated with layers of mud and cow dung, which harden under the sun. While these materials may seem unusual, they are perfectly adapted to the harsh climate. The thick dung walls provide insulation, keeping the inside cool during the scorching heat of the day and warm when the desert night turns freezing. But these huts are more than simple shelters. They are expressions of Himba culture. Women of the tribe often decorate the walls with intricate patterns and symbols, each design telling a story about the family who lives inside. An elder once described these markings as a signature, a way of leaving their identity in the vast openness of the desert. Yet, surviving in this environment requires more than just strong homes. How do the Himba women maintain their striking beauty and health in such extreme conditions? The answer may surprise you. But before we continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries. Your support means everything to us. Thank you. Himba women are known far beyond Namibia for their eye-catching beauty, often described as some of the most stunning women in all of Africa. At the center of their beauty ritual lies Otjize, a rich paste made from butter, red ochre, and sometimes scented herbs gathered from the desert. Every morning, women cover their skin with this vibrant red mixture, creating a color that symbolizes life, fertility, and their bond with the earth itself. But Otjize does much more than enhance beauty. It works as a natural sunscreen, shielding their skin from the unforgiving Namibian sun, where temperatures can climb past 40 degrees Celsius. It even helps repel insects in the wild desert air. Their hair is just as iconic, shaped into intricate braids and crowned with extensions made from animal hair or dried grass. These braids coated in Otjize are far more than a style. They hold deep meaning and evolve at every stage of a woman's life. A hairstyle can show if a woman is single, married, or a mother, while the number of ankle bracelets might reveal how many children she has brought into the world. Even their necklaces, often crafted from beads and rare cowrie shells, are more than decoration. Each piece speaks to their family's status and wealth, a visual story woven into every detail. But behind the beauty lies a deeper strength. How do the Himba preserve these ancient customs in a world where modern influences grow stronger each day? That answer is coming up next. In today's fast-changing world, the Himba stands tall as a symbol of cultural strength. For hundreds of years, they have protected their unique identity, thriving in the remote deserts of Namibia while guarding traditions that have resisted both outside pressure and nature's toughest challenges. The Himba's nomadic way of life, ancient rituals, and unique customs, from polygamous marriages to their rare tradition of wife-sharing, reveal how they have adapted without losing themselves. Polygamy helps bind families together and secures the future of the tribe, while wife-sharing builds trust and forges powerful alliances between clans. Though these customs may seem unfamiliar to outsiders, for the Himba, they are the foundation of unity and survival in a harsh, unforgiving land. Picture a Himba village at dusk. Women gathered in circles, applying the red Otjize paste to their skin while sharing stories, and men tending to cattle under the fading light of the desert sun. These daily rituals, filled with laughter, songs, and meals shared between families, strengthen a bond that has held firm for countless generations. Even the way they pass down stories, myths of ancestors and the spirits of the land, reflects their devotion to preserving more than just a lifestyle. They are preserving their very soul. To see the Himba thrive is to witness a rare kind of power, the power of tradition. And though their ways may seem unusual, they carry the wisdom of survival written in every custom. What if the strength of an entire community rested solely in the hands of its women? In Himba society, women are not mere participants. They are the very foundation holding everything together. They play crucial roles in cultural customs, including having the final say in traditions like wife-sharing. Their voices resonate in both family and community matters, reinforcing their positions as leaders and keepers of age-old heritage. These women are more than caretakers. They are the guardians of Himba customs. From the vivid red Otjize paste gracing their skin to the intricately braided hairstyles that mark their life stages, Himba women embody strength and pride. They lead ceremonies, manage family resources, and adorn themselves with symbolic jewelry, with each piece testifying to their unique role within the tribe. For instance, a Himba woman's necklace, often crafted from cowrie shells and beads, is not just decoration. It represents her status, achievements, and even the number of children she has nurtured. Every detail in their adornments tells a story, turning them into living emblems of cultural honor. What are your thoughts on the role of women in Himba society? Can you imagine a community centered around their leadership? Share your views in the comments. The strength of Himba women mirrors a deeper power within their society, a power firmly rooted in their language. The Himba speak Herero, a Bantu tongue steeped in history and vital for keeping their cultural stories alive. Herero is more than a way to talk. It is the heartbeat of Himba culture. Through generations of oral storytelling, the Himba pass on myths, legends, and tales of their ancestors that shape who they are. This rich tradition of spoken word has kept Herero vibrant and vital, even when faced with outside influences. As noted in a 2024 report by the Namibian Ministry of Culture, over 85% of Himba people use Herero every day, a clear sign of their dedication to protecting their heritage. Language is the container of Himba culture. It carries their history, values, and wisdom, building a strong sense of identity in a world that changes fast. For the Himba, each word in Herero deepens their bond with their forebears and unites the community. In a time when minority languages vanish at a frightening pace, nearly one language fades away every 2 weeks, according to UNESCO, the survival of Herero stands as a bold symbol of the Himba's commitment to their roots. Yet, preserving their language is only one part of the story. How does the Himba's isolation in the desert shape their efforts to keep their culture alive? Let's explore that next. Deep in northwestern Namibia lies Kaokoland, a rugged and isolated region where time appears to stand still. Kaokoland's sweeping desert plains, jagged hills, and winding dirt roads make it one of the most remote areas in Namibia. With no major highways and only sparse infrastructure, reaching the Himba villages often takes hours in off-road vehicles. According to a 2024 report by Namibia's Ministry of Environment and Tourism, Kaokoland's population density is less than 1 person per square kilometer, one of the lowest in the world. This seclusion has kept the Himba largely untouched by modern influences, preserving their nomadic way of life and unique customs. Imagine this, a solitary dirt road stretching for miles, bordered by barren desert and rugged hills. The sun blazes overhead as your vehicle kicks up clouds of red dust. Arriving at a Himba settlement feels like uncovering a hidden realm, untouched by time and overflowing with cultural richness. This isolation is more than a challenge. It is a cornerstone of the Himba's identity. It nurtures self-reliance and a close-knit community, essential traits for surviving in such a harsh environment. Their bond with Kaokoland is not only physical but also deeply spiritual, forming an unbreakable link between the people and their land. Living in one of the most secluded regions of Namibia, the Himba encounter daily hurdles in accessing healthcare, education, and external support. Reaching Himba settlements is far from simple. The journey frequently means hours of navigating unpaved, winding dirt roads. During the rainy season, these paths become nearly impassable, isolating entire villages from the outside world. According to Namibia's Ministry of Infrastructure, over 70% of rural communities in the northern regions do not have year-round access to reliable roads. These logistical obstacles hinder the delivery of essential services to the Himba. Clinics and schools are often situated far from their villages, forcing families to travel long distances, sometimes on foot. Yet, despite these difficulties, the resilience of the Himba shines through. They have developed creative ways to cope with isolation. Relying on traditional herbal remedies for healthcare and forming informal education systems led by elders, the Himba demonstrate a resourcefulness born of necessity. What if marriage was not only about love, but also a key to survival and a symbol of power? Among the Himba, influential men often have several wives. This is not just a display of wealth, it is a practical system designed to secure the future of the family and the tribe. Each wife takes on important roles, from managing livestock to raising children, forming a cooperative household where responsibilities are shared. In a land where cattle are considered wealth, having more wives often means owning more livestock. This pooling of resources strengthens the entire household and boosts its prosperity. A 2024 report from Namibia's Agricultural Ministry confirms that in Kaokoland, the size of a man's cattle herd directly reflects his social status, making polygamy both a cultural tradition and a smart economic strategy. Polygamy also builds alliances between families and clans. Marriages are carefully arranged to strengthen these connections, creating vital support networks in Kaokoland's harsh desert environment. These alliances become lifelines during drought, conflict, or other hardships, helping families and villages survive. Picture a Himba homestead, a lively place where wives work side by side, tending cattle, preparing meals, and raising children together. Laughter echoes across the yard as stories flow around the evening fire. These bonds, built on cooperation and trust, form the very core of Himba strength. And what about the vibrant celebrations that bring the Himba together to honor these traditions? Let's discover the festivals that keep their culture alive. For the Himba, festivals are living expressions of their heritage, blending ancient customs with the natural rhythms of the land they call home. These gatherings bring the tribe together, turning tradition into celebration and breathing life into their ancestral bond. One of the most important events is the Harvest Festival, a time set aside to honor ancestors, thank the earth for its gifts, and pray for future abundance. At the heart of these gatherings are hypnotic dances and deep, soulful songs performed under the open sky beside a crackling fire. Music and movement are not just for fun. They are tools to connect with the spirits, with each gesture and beat symbolizing the tribe's relationship with the earth. But these festivals mean more than celebration. They hold the community together. By bringing families from across the region into one place, the Himba strengthen their ties, celebrate their shared successes, and teach ancient values to the younger generation. In every dance step, every song lyric, and every shared meal, the spirit of the Himba flows through the crowd. These are not just fleeting moments of joy. Each festival acts like a bridge linking the past, present, and future. Every movement, every melody carries the weight of centuries, reminding the Himba who they are and where they come from. But their bond with ancestors goes far beyond festivals. How do spiritual beliefs shape their daily lives and rituals? Let's step into the spiritual heart of Himba culture next. In the heart of Namibia's dry and unforgiving lands, the Himba do not seek spiritual wisdom in books or buildings. Instead, they find it in the world that surrounds them. The Himba believe spirits live within the earth, the rivers, the animals, and the wind itself. These spirits are not distant gods. They are present forces that shape everyday life, guiding decisions, protecting families, and keeping balance between people and nature. Among these spirits, none are more important than the ancestors, who act as both guardians and messengers between the living and the unseen. Rituals and offerings lie at the center of this belief. Before every major event, from harvest celebrations to family ceremonies, the Himba gather to offer symbolic gifts like milk, herbs, or other sacred items to honor their ancestors and local spirits. This belief system does more than define their spirituality, it shapes how they live. Every act, whether herding cattle or building a home, is done with deep respect for the spiritual world believed to exist in every stone, tree, and breath of air. This respect keeps the Himba in harmony with nature, a crucial bond in the unforgiving climate of Kaokoland. These rituals are also powerful social glue, uniting the community in shared acts of gratitude and respect. In a modern world driven by individualism, the Himba's spiritual life reminds us of the strength found in community and tradition. But how do they carry these values into the practical routines of daily life? That answer comes next. Life in the Himba tribe is a delicate balance between tradition, nature, and social cooperation. In the harsh deserts of Namibia, every task has purpose and each day blends survival with cultural expression. For the Himba, daily life revolves around their cattle, which are more than just animals. They are symbols of wealth, power, and respect. Cattle provide milk, meat, and valuable goods for trade, making them central to both survival and status. Women manage the home, prepare the red Otjize paste, and craft their signature hairstyles, while men care for larger herds and construct shelters. Rituals also weave through their daily routine. Families gather to honor ancestors with small ceremonies, keeping the spiritual bond between land and family alive. According to a 2024 report from Namibia's Ministry of Rural Development, 90% of Himba families depend on cattle herding and traditional crafts for their livelihood, showing how deeply their culture is tied to the land. The Himba follow a structured but cooperative social order. Both men and women hold the most authority, offering wisdom and settling disputes. Younger members contribute through hard work and learning, ensuring ancient skills and customs are passed down through generations. This social design fosters both duty and unity. Every person plays a part, whether herding cattle, building homes, or leading spiritual rituals. Each role is essential to the community's survival. This spirit of cooperation is what allows the Himba to endure and thrive in one of Earth's most unforgiving landscapes. What if learning was not confined to classrooms or textbooks, but passed down through stories, practical skills, and daily customs? For the Himba, education is woven into the fabric of their tradition, emphasizing the hands-on knowledge and cultural wisdom essential for surviving Namibia's harsh landscapes. In Himba society, children learn by actively taking part in daily life. From their earliest days, they watch and join in activities like cattle herding, building Ovahimba Huts, and performing time-honored rituals. This immersive way of learning ensures that crucial skills are not only remembered but become a natural part of who they are. A 2024 study by the Namibian Cultural Preservation Initiative reveals that 95% of Himba children acquire vital abilities directly from family members and community elders, underscoring the strength of this practical education system. As modern influences begin to touch even the most remote areas, this traditional way of learning serves as a safeguard, preserving the customs and values that define the Himba. Education, tradition, and everyday practices blend together to build a resilient and vibrant community. Now, let's take another look at how the unique geography and climate continue to shape their extraordinary way of life. Namibia, a land of striking contrasts in southwestern Africa, is a country shaped by some of the most extreme landscapes on Earth. From vast deserts to rugged mountains, its unique ecosystems have influenced its people for centuries, especially the resilient Himba Tribe. The climate of Namibia is mostly dry, defined by scarce rainfall and intense temperatures. The country is home to two of the world's most remarkable deserts, the Namib, which stretches along the Atlantic coast and is believed to be the oldest desert on Earth, and the Kalahari, a semi-arid savanna that dominates the interior. Rainfall is both rare and unpredictable, averaging less than 250 millimeters a year, according to the Namibia Meteorological Agency's 2024 climate report. In the dry season, temperatures soar past 40 degrees Celsius, while nights bring an unexpected chill. These extreme conditions form the backdrop of the Himba's remarkable way of life, where survival depends on adaptation, resourcefulness, and resilience. The unforgiving landscape has also shaped their social systems. Livestock, particularly cattle, is the foundation of survival, serving as both a primary food source and a measure of status and wealth. This deep reliance on the land highlights the Himba's intimate bond with their environment. To understand Namibia's raw, untamed terrain is to appreciate the ingenuity of its people. The Himba have not merely endured these extremes but have thrived, transforming hardship into a way of life that blends tradition, sustainability, and harmony with nature. Their existence is a testament to the power of human resilience. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.